Alright, I wanted to show my process for turning out a green log. This is a piece of live oak which is prone to cracking. So what we're going to do is we're going to rough turn it, anchor seal it, and set it aside for 4, 5, 6, 7 months up in the attic just to draw the moisture out. Right now it's right at about 22% water, and we need to get it down around 10 before we can finish it out. So what I've done, you can see the bark here. I took the log, split it in half, and right down this axis would be the half. Bark on the outside. I drilled a hole, 5/16 is what my worm screw uses. And then I put it on the bandsaw and cut it out so that I get rid of most of my waste material up front, just to make it easier to turn out. Now what we're going to do, we're going to chuck it up on our lathe here. And we're going to try and get it tight, and then we'll bring the tailstock up to support it. As always, face shield, leather apron, keep yourself safe. Now we still have to get below this here. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue to whittle it down until we get rid of that the wane and the bark in here. And then it should come pretty well into balance, and we'll be able to up the speed. Still got just a little more right here that we're going to go, so we'll go a little deeper. Now we're going to go ahead and turn a foot so we can flip this around and grab it with the chuck. Now, as you can see, it's rough turned to shape, and this is still what we consider green. So we're going to wax this, or I prefer to use Anchor Seal, and then set it off to dry. Once this comes down and is ready to be turned, and it even feels wet, that's why you get these long wispy strings off. Once it's dry, then we can turn it. Now when this dries, there's a chance it'll crack, there's a chance that it'll warp. So what we do is we're going to leave this on here. Hopefully we can get it back in this chuck, re-round it, and then finish our bowl out when it's done. Once this gets ready to go, it'll be a nice little bowl, probably about 2.5 inches deep, and I'll give it a little more shape around here. I've got some meat left in the bottom, so I can take this and curve it around a little more and bring it up. But I didn't want to go too thin. When you go too thin, anything less than 3/8 or so is really prone to cracking, and this wood is really prone to cracking as well. So if it cracks, then what I'll do is I'll cut it and put a piece in and maybe give it an accent or something like that. But for right now, that's how you turn a rough bowl out of a piece of oak that was basically going to go in the landfill or the trash. So we'll see what we can make out of it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.